I'm Richard Clarke. I'm reviewing and commenting on Drg Drsya Viveka, or an inquiry into the nature of the seer and the seen. Today is verse 7. Just as crystal appears to be red when placed near a red flower, though it is colorless in itself, so the witness, though pure and unattached, appears to think, feel, and act when associated with the mind. This verse introduces the key problem, ignorance. The self, the witness, is pure, formless, and ever free. It never thinks or acts. But when it is reflected in the mind, it seems as if the witness itself is bound up with thought and action. Just as a clear crystal takes on the color of what's placed near it, the self seems to take on the qualities of the mind. This is why you say, I am sad, I am afraid, or I am happy. Sadness, fear, and joy belong to the mind, but because the mind shines with the light of the witness, you mistakenly claim them as yourself. In truth, the self is untouched, just as the crystal is never actually colored. The red is only an appearance. The confusion about your identity is the root of bondage. The self, which is ever free, appears as if bounded by thought and feeling. But this bondage is not real. It is a superimposition, like mistaking a rope for a snake in the dim light. When knowledge arises, the illusion vanishes, and you recognize that the self never had sorrow or fear. This verse also explains why spiritual practice is needed. You're not trying to create the self nor to purify it. It is already pure. You are learning to see through the false identification that mistakes the reflection for the real. By steady discrimination, you recognize that thought belongs to the mind, not to the self. The witness does not think. It only illumines thought. It does not feel. It only allows feeling to be known. It never acts. It only reveals action. Once you begin to see this self-knowledge clearly, the burden of identification lessens. You stop clinging to every mood or judgment. You rest more easily in the unchanging self, free of all coloring. That is the liberation Vedanta points to. Here's a self-inquiry. When I say I am sad or I am happy, ask who is sad? Who is happy? Namaste. I'm Richard Clarke. My new book, Atma Vidya by RamanaMaharshi with comments offers clear insights into this profound poem on self-realization. In this series, I share Ramana's timeless wisdom and my reflections and inquiries to deepen your practice of self-inquiry. Discover the peace that comes from knowing your true self. The Amazon link is in the description. These videos bring Shankara's teachings into your direct experience. Subscribe to see more. Click thumbs up to like. Send questions and start a dialogue with a comment.